I'm Bill from cruisehabit.com. This is Norwegian Prima, Norwegian Cruise Line's newest ship. And in this video, we're gonna cover what we did on the first full day, a sea day, on our 7-night Western Caribbean voyage on Norwegian Prima. So we'll go through some of the areas of the ship we enjoyed, entertainment, dining, and it's gonna end in a pretty unusual way that I hope our other videos don't end in. So sit back, enjoy, and be sure to like and subscribe. It's morning.
Hi.
Sea day. Happy about sea days. I know it doesn't look like it. Need coffee.
We're still waking up.
Gonna go to the local? Yeah?
Yeah, they serve breakfast there until 10:30.
The local's like a bar kind of situation with food. It's 24/7, but apparently they have breakfast, so we're gonna go check that out. We are here, and I just realized it's probably gonna be a pretty busy place here. Soon. I don't know about timing because the World Cup starts today. The World Cup is on in the background, but we're seated on the restaurant side. There's actually like a restaurant side and a bar side to the local on this ship, and we've ordered. Breakfast is served, along with coffee, importantly. Unfortunately, it is raining, has been raining for a little bit. So just walking through the local to move about the ship, and a little crowded. Open up now though. The weather's getting a little bit better, but hoping it'll clear up even more. So we're gonna take this opportunity while we don't have anything scheduled, and a little before lunch, well, before late lunch, it's like 1 o'clock, to hit the gym. Haven't been to the gym on this ship. Well, I've done very little on this ship. We just got here, but I haven't. I got very used to the gym on a couple ships that we saw on a lot, so I'm excited to see something different that way. The gym on Prima is co-located with the spa, salon, the barber shop. So I think I gotta ask these people. I think I just have to walk past this. We'll find out. You walk down the hall to get to the gym, past the spa stuff. Look at this room. I gotta check this out. That's pretty cool. Somehow while walking in here, I managed to lose Larissa like that quickly. That's all right. Gonna go for a run. After a workout, we're back at Indulge Food Hall, and the nice folks across from us just ordered this. That is,
Indulgent.
yeah, I don't know, like, for scale, I think there's a Buick actually right down on the bottom of the thing. That is something. After seeing that amazing dessert, I thought maybe I'll have a salad and then one of those amazing desserts. We're still eating here over at Indulge Food Hall, but do you guys see what's over there? Look at that. It's sun. Go outside in a minute. I really like the idea of ordering from the tablets, and then you can browse and see ingredients, and I really do. But this kind of thing keeps happening. Look, the button text. I don't know. I want to order more food. That's accessibility. Home. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Well, we can get to the iPad home screen. Not helpful. So I was told the app is having some issues, but desserts, you just actually go get yourself anyway, for the most part. There are several stations for desserts, including Coco's. There's also an ice cream place and a few other things. Some things are included, but I think a couple things like these handmade chocolates cost extra. Larissa just grabbed one of the other selections from, was it Coco's, the dessert place? But this is actually one of the upcharge items. What you said, $4?
It was $4, yeah.
So most of the stuff at Indulge Food Hall is complimentary, but that costs a few bucks. I don't generally make a lot of retail purchases on ships, but I did note, we just walked to the photo center. Up here you can buy just gadgetry of different kinds. A really decent selection. I mean, that's just headphones and earbuds. More over here. Binoculars. And then if you forget like a charger or memory card, they've got a whole section of those. That's handy, I appreciate that. Look at that. Even a GAN USB-C charger. That's a big deal. If like you lose your laptop charger, you usually can't buy one of those on a ship. I need a little bit of a pick-me-up after that sugar from dessert. So before we go outside, I'm gonna grab coffee. And earlier this year, I think it was, or last year, I don't know, Norwegian announced that every one of their ships would have a Starbucks. Now, I personally don't care either way, but I know that's a big deal for some, so that's where I'm getting my coffee. Now, this is not covered under the premium beverage package, but we upgraded to the Premium Plus beverage package, which includes pretty much everything. Found a nice spot on deck 8 just to sit and relax, get a little bit of sun. She's got some drinks. There doesn't seem to be bar service here on the Ocean Walk, but there's a bar nearby, so that's fine. What are these colorful things we got?
So the red one is something that's vodka based with strawberry guava and prosecco, and the other one is bourbon with apple, cinnamon, and ginger, I believe.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers.
Actually, pretty good. You said these were like out of like a tap.
Yeah, they're the top like pre-made cocktails, and really good actually. All of them that I've tried so far have been.
They have handmade stuff, of course, but yeah. I heard NCL did that. Honestly, it tastes.
You can't taste the difference. It's kind of nice because it's faster. There's only one bartender over there, and it's pretty busy. So yeah, works well.
That was nice. We just relaxed and napped for a little while, and it's really nice out here. There's not a whole lot of open deck space up top. We'll talk about that later. But this wide promenade and all these beautiful seating and lounging areas. I mean, we had one of these day beds. However, there's a problem with these day beds. Actually, there's a problem with this. There really should be a scrim or a screen or something, because see all those black dots? That is soot. And it's now on me, and you know, it's going to depend on the wind. But clearly they're going to need to work something out so that isn't as big of a problem. This is the elevator lobby by our stateroom on deck 12. See the cool lights? Little individual guys hanging down there. Looks pretty neat, especially in the mirror. Check out the elevators though. Look at this. It's like those mirrored tables. Kind of cool. Taking a walk around before dinner, and there are some interesting layout challenges to this ship, just some quirks. So this is the main pool area, and it's not very large, but that's kind of typical of some of the newer NCL ships. You have, of course, all that deck space around on the promenade and such, but this is the only like main pool, unless you're in the Haven, which is a suite area, or you have access to another private area. So right up here, that is the go-kart track. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I should go check that out. I came up the elevator behind me, and there's a specialty restaurant to my left, and ahead, this is Surfside Cafe, which goes into the buffet area. So it seems like at least from the open deck, you have to go through the buffet venue in order to actually get there. Found it. Indeed, halfway through the buffet area, there's a cut through to another stairwell and set of elevators. So if we started out on a lower deck, it'd be fine. Just go to the forward elevators. So a little goofy from the open deck, but that's fine. We got here. You have the Speedway entrance over here. I'm going to try and do that on a port day, so things aren't quite as busy. But you've got other stuff here too, and I don't even know what some of this is. The stadium, Rush Tea Time, Bullseye. The drop, I think, is one of the slides. Viewing platform. Let's take a look. We got to the viewing area. There's one of the cars. They have a couple of them. I guess also gives you the chance to see if you're able to comfortably sit down in one. Scores up here. I just heard them explaining to folks down below us who are about to start riding that they keep track of the time of the car, so it's not like who finishes first. They actually keep track of your lap time. Let's see if we can get a good view when they start. They've just started another race, and you can see the cars zipping by certain areas here. This goes over 3 levels. Also, they have these laser guns that you can shoot. So this is all, I think, largely one big family right now. and I don't really understand the game. I should probably read about this, but I need to get ready to go to a show. I'll talk about that in a second, but this whole entertainment complex down here, this is kind of underneath or between areas of the racetrack, the speedway. This is a dart area, and you rent the whole area for a group of, I think, up to 6. But then there's mini golf. There seem to be some arcade style games. Stuff on the other side too. I don't even know what. I'll have to come back here. That was a neat looking area. I often talk about wild amenities on ships like that being stuff that doesn't matter much to me, but I'm glad it's there for those that want it. And you know, certainly kids, but plenty of adults too. And I'll confess that while it's not what I cruise for, I'll be back in that area on one of the port days to check that out. I'm also interested to see what it looks like during the day, because it looked pretty cool at night, but I suspect the views up there, because that's all the way up top. I mean, this goes all the way up to deck 20, I think was that top spot. So we'll see what the views look like in insert port of call here. We're now in the theater and about to watch Summer, the Donna Summer musical. We saw a little performance of this from the performer, I think, that we're about to see when we're at an industry event. I think it was a Caye event in South Florida, and it was fantastic. So really looking forward to this. This venue, by the way, that thing right there, that's a chandelier. It comes down, it moves all around. The seating in here moves. It can completely reconfigure to be used as a nightclub and other things. And in that way, reminds me a lot of the Red Room, actually, on Virgin Voyages, kind of a neat multi-purpose space. That was a really neat show. Not what I was expecting, but fantastic. One thing I don't want to forget to mention, if you're going to come watch Summer, the Donna Summer story, it's about an hour and a half runtime, actually almost exactly an hour and a half runtime, and you want to get here a little bit early to get good seats. So it's quite the commitment, but well worth it. I didn't realize how much of it was going to be storytelling throughout the life of Donna Summer, but there was, of course, a ton of music as well, and really kind of 3 different performers playing Donna Summer at different points in her life, all equally talented. Really cool. Glad we got to catch that. I get what the hype was about for that show. Later tonight, hopefully, we'll be able to time it so that we can come back and check out this space when it has been transformed for I forget what they're calling it, but a disco-themed club night. Walking from the theater now to dinner, we're going to be dining in Los Lobos, the Mexican-themed specialty restaurant. We were able to secure an a reservation earlier today for that. There were 2 more things that I wanted to mention about the show that we just saw. One of them, something that I didn't love, and that is that in certain parts, just the very beginning and the very end.
Yeah, it's not like I was worried it was going to be the whole thing.
Yeah, they had like inserted applause, and it was very artificial and strange and awkward. And pause for number 2. Sorry, I just had to walk around. Someone taking some photos. The other thing is that I'm not able to include any footage of that performance just because they ask for folks not to take photos or video.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to trust everything I say. We're seated outdoors at Los Lobos. This is one of the restaurants, and I really, really like this. I remember seeing this on Escape, this type of thing, where the outdoor seating is on the promenade. So not much of a view because it's winter, so it gets dark soon, but you still get fresh air, you hear the ocean, and that's a really nice touch. Also, margaritas. Okay. Dinner is served. Got a fish dish here. This is a chili relleno, corn, and look at that, they had fresh jalapenos. I love fresh jalapenos, that always makes me happy. Breaking news before we move on to dessert. I was today years old when I essentially had to be spoon-fed the information that Cinderella is because like cinder, like from the soot and the chimney, Cinderella. Yeah. here are the dessert options, and we're trying to figure out what Larissa's going to order while I consume all 4 of these. Look at that. Can I order just a glass of the dulce de leche, maybe? You know, as a nightcap. And choco flan. I was not expecting a stacked kind of thing. I just thought it was going to be like chocolate flan, which would have been lovely, but that's, yeah. It was kind of amazing. It's a great thing to eat while Larissa's making fun of me for not knowing about the meaning of Cinderella. I just realized we're like more than halfway through these amazing desserts. Left more dulce de leche. I'm just gonna, can I get a shot glass? Thank you. I'm sure it doesn't come out on camera, but the view of the stars is really cool tonight. We're working off a sugar coma and a daybed. You awake? No. She's not awake. After we laid out for a while on the outside, had a lovely rest. We then went for a walk waiting for the theater to clear out because we wanted to check out the show taking place in the theater after the second showing of the Donna Summer musical. Because the whole space transforms, I think like I may have mentioned in another video, and the rows of seating push away and it becomes a nightclub. So I wanted to go check that out. Well, as we were killing just a couple minutes waiting for folks to leave, we took a walk, and unfortunately, during that walk, Larissa slipped on some water, and that's why we ended the evening here at the medical center. So not the way that we expected the last part of our evening to go, but she's all right now.
I'm alive. I'm okay.
And
I'll prove it.
Proof.
I'm okay.
So yeah, bit of an unusual evening, but the folks at NCL were very nice about it, and yeah, I still got a little footage of that club right as things were clearing out.
We'll get it next time. She has another show, so we'll be able to get the whole transformation, I think, this week. So,
there we go.
Yeah, I checked.
So thank you for watching. Sorry about the weird ending. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the little bell, and we'll have another video out talking about what we did tomorrow, or today when you're watching this, or years ago, depending on when you're watching this, when we visit, I think we're in Roatan tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, we are.
So yeah.
But we're staying on the ship for the most part, I think.
Well, way to ruin the surprise. Oh. No, I don't know. We might go ashore, but I think we're probably just going to check out more of what Prima has to offer. So thanks for watching. We'll talk ship again real soon.